Yeah, it's super impressive. What about the title hunt, huh?
Yeah, it's heating up now. So there's 72 points at the top, and Jackson's gained 28 this week. He came in 100 behind, so 28 points in his favour. He was even further behind after the qualifying round because he was behind Loic in qualifying as well. But now he's pulled it back to be 28 points going into a home race for him. Well, not home race, but a Canadian race in Mont-Sainte-Anne. So I think that's going to be quite the showdown. I'm quite interested to see that one go down. And I know that Jackson's pretty good on the track, but then Loic is good at managing a situation like this. So it's going to be an interesting one.
No, it's gonna be huge. I mean, yeah, Jackson won the Battle of Lake Placid. He did
Yeah.
tuck into that points lead, but as if that was a bad weekend for Loic, it wasn't a disaster. He's like 2 places behind or whatever it may be, losing points. But Jackson, I think he did mention, to you, like it's kind of the best he probably could have done, right? He would have maybe wished there was a
Hmm.
few more riders in between him and Loic, but as far as the track, we know the bottom off's not going to suit him. He did incredibly well. Like he got the most out of himself and that track for his weight. It's going to be a disadvantage.
Yeah, he was pedaling everywhere in that bottom bit and giving it everything. So and he led the top splits. I think he had the fastest top splits. So that's all he could do, and he did enough really. So he scored some points back, and then I think that's now put the pressure back on Loic a little bit. But Loic probably enjoys the situation more than Jackson does.
Yeah, I think this is he might have been a bit sort of subpar to his standards, and he said his mental game wasn't good. But Mont-Sainte-Anne, I don't think he's gonna you know mess up the mental game. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be committed. He's gonna be focused. He often says he's not always present, and he's thinking about other shit. Like he's just got to get through one now. And the cool thing is, it's kind of like all or nothing.
Yeah,
Like you still got to
yeah,
get
it's good.
third if Jackson was to win. Like that's third is close to a win. Like you just got to go for the win at the end of the day. So that's almost part of me thinks that's less pressure. It's not like you got to manage a good run. You just got to like ride as fast as humanly possible and see where the chips fall for Loic. So it's going to be really cool. But like I said in the beginning, it's refreshing to hear how honest he is, to hear what's going on in his head. I think
Yeah,
for aspiring race fans, like take note there. Even the best have
yeah,
off days. Even the best have doubts.
yeah. He even said in the press conference that he thinks Jackson's a better rider, but he's got the full package with his team, bike, and how he approaches the race. He thinks that's how he beats him.
Yeah, it's quite a
So
mental little jab, eh? Like, yeah, you might
yeah,
be better, but I got your number.
yeah. But yeah, it's crazy that a guy at the top will say that someone else is better. Most people wouldn't admit that publicly. So he's probably the most honest top rider out there, and he also spent the longest for the fans in the finish area after the race. He was the last rider left in the finish area. There was no one. Everyone's gone. He's still there. I'm like, that's pretty cool, even though you've had what essentially isn't a perfect day for you, you know?
Yeah, that's true. It's nice to see, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, most of these top riders are really amazing with the fans, I must say. But eventually, you've had a bad day and you want to get to your close sort of safe space of the pits or the condo. You've had enough. It's a draining long day, but that's super cool to see
Yeah.
that he uses it as fuel.